first sample is the Stag Junior Party Source pick. And Stag Junior, as you guys know, is my favorite already. But this pick is my favorite of my favorites. So basically the mash bill here is Buffalo Trace mash bill number 1. And sometimes, like you get an Eagle Rare or Stag or whatever, sometimes it creates this like super beautiful, amazing grape, Welch's grape note. It's like maybe like, it's very rare. I got an Eagle Rare before that had that in spades and it was amazing. That bottle is incredible. Crushed it so fast. Anyway, so I get here and surprisingly, they have a few of these bottles remaining and this is incredible. Every time I come here, I get this. But, oh, deep dark molasses for being like 130 and change proof. Like I could nose this, almost no ethanol at all. Very elegant. Like brown caramel, sugar. Very like, feels like suit and tie, sophisticated. Caramel, nice barrel tannins. Seems like every time I sip on it, if I try to concentrate, you can just pick out like dozens of just like subtle different flavors. It has everything, but it has just so much. And yes, the awesome grape, my favorite grape note in spades. The brown sugar on it, oh man, everything's super well balanced. I think I'd probably take this over George T. Stagg, actually. Next up is we have RY3 Rye Whiskey Madeira Cask Party Source pick. Not a huge fan of finished whiskeys because, I don't know, I'm more of a purist. I don't drink with ice. I like stuff it's like what God and Mother Nature and the barrel created. I don't know, but like you're cheating with also different flavors. I don't know, I kid. But I haven't been buying any kind of like finished whiskeys. I've been more of a purist, but let's check it out. And check it out. This is off their $4 menu. It's a good deal, huh? I didn't think he meant to pour me this much, but okay. Wow, okay. 58.9 ABV. So we're getting up there, but no ethanol on the nose. Very sweet. Like a sweet rye. A little hint of baking spices. All right, let's get into it. Wow, this wood makes it very like a sweet, dusty cigar box. It makes it like teak. It's got it gives it like a totally different type of wood finish than like a regular brand new American oak. It's almost got like a sweet walnut note to it as well. Almost kind of like a Knob Creek nutty, but like way sweeter. Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 different like nuts blended together. It starts off with like walnut and ends with like pecan or something. Very woody, nutty. Got a nice like cinnamon finish to it. I love it. I think it's great. Although some of the stuff on the dollar, some of the stuff on the dollar menu has been sold out anyway, so it's kind of a tease. But oh well. If you can find this, I'd recommend it. So our next sample is the Russells. Now, God, oh God, you guys know how much I love Russells. However, not all of them are created equal. And I remember trying this one, and I love like 80-90% of Russells, but the Party Source Russells pick, no bueno. I didn't like it. Although, I will say, it's got this like, sometimes bourbon has like this like flavor, like I think it was Stag Junior batch, I want to say 22C or B or something. I love Stag, but it had this like flavor, and it's like one of those things where maybe like certain people taste cilantro and taste soap. Whatever kind of note it is, to me, sometimes I get it's almost impossible to describe because like maybe my vocabulary is not that advanced, but to me, it just tastes like baking soda. But I know Birthday would love it because she loved that stag. So I'm gonna have her try this after me. Okay, so on the nose, it does have that funky baking soda note to it as well. Or I can like just by the nosing it, I can tell that it's in there, and it's got like the typical like Russell's the wild turkey funk. I don't know what it tastes like. It is kind of like it's sweet, but maybe like some nut that's like been overripe, or like you know how you open it like a walnut or something, and sometimes like you eat like a bad one, and just like on the taste, it's just like it's too much, it's moldy, or it's just like I think it's got like some flavors are sharp and peaky. And this flavor is very like bassy. I don't know how else to describe it, but I mean, I'm sure I'm in the minority. I think other people taste this and think it's splendid. Let's see what Birthday thinks.
Trying Russell's Party Source Pick, and usually I don't like Russell's because I mean I feel like every wild turkey bourbon has like this black pepper kind of like not sweet taste, and I like sweet bourbon like Stag. That's why I don't know. I've never impressed with Russell's, but we'll see. We'll see. Team says it's very special. Oh, yeah. It's very sweet. Yeah, it's like nothing like Russell's. I mean, it's still very spicy. I can feel the black pepper. What?
Right now, there's a ride to
I can't believe. No way. Yeah, I mean, what not to love it? It's like sweet. You can feel some like nuts, like almond or. But yeah, okay, almonds. Okay, you can taste almonds.
Is it almonds?
I think so. It's like there's a candy made from almond flour, marzipan. It tastes like that. Yeah?
Wow.
I think so. Okay, I like this Russell.
All right, Old Forester Birthday Bourbon Batch 22. Oh wow. Very aromatic, very sweet. I must admit, I went to the Old Forester distillery a while back, and we had a flight with the birthday bourbon, and I forgot what batch it was, but I didn't like it. But seems like a different ballgame here. Wow, very, very, almost like perfume incense like. Proof is 96 proof, very low proof, but well, medium. But the nose is phenomenal. Wow. Definitely you could just like put it on yourself. It's very perfumey, elegant. Oh wow. Starts off, you know how I would like to describe it? Instead of like white dog, like distilled white dog that was poured in like a barrel that you can feel the ethanol, it's more like if somebody just poured like Aquafina or something, just poured pure water in a barrel and just kept it there for like 20 years or something. It tastes like, yeah, it just tastes like water inside of a barrel. Very light taste. sweet. I'll say like maybe sweet almond. Like a little bit of like rye tanginess to it. Like floral, like hints of fruit, peaches, and nice like barrel tannins. Wow, much better than that. Much better than the last one. I'm like actually surprised.
Okay, trying birthday bourbon from Old Forester. I didn't like it last time I tried it, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, for my taste, it's nothing special. I feel like it's a decent bourbon, but I don't know how much the bottle. How much the Old Forester birthday bourbon bottle?
$1,200.
12. No, I wouldn't. I would rather buy the Stag Senior. George T. Stag, yeah. This is pretty. I don't know. It's just it tastes like I don't know Buffalo Trace. It's pretty smooth and drinks nicely, but the flavor is just like a average bourbon. But it's pretty good. Oh, maybe it's like Blanton. Well, my opinion, but probably all the bourbon people are gonna be very mad.
Last pour of the night. Midwinter Night's Dram from High West. Now I know it's like a 100 bottle. I've seen all sorts of success photos of like people going hunting and like being their trophy. I've never tasted it in my life, never nosed it, never anything. I don't know anything about it, but here it is. This is a completely fresh reaction. On the nose? Oh, wow. Okay. Very sweet. Very, like the nose is very similar to the Old Forester birthday bourbon. I think this is, Old Forester, 11 years age statement. This thing is 11 years. The proof, this one's a little higher proof. Coming in at like almost 100, bottle and bottle, I would say. Exactly the same to me. Although maybe because the proof is a little turned up a little more, a little higher, a little more flavor. I do a tiny hint of ethanol now, but still very elegant, smooth. Wow. This is pretty nice. Definitely have a very nutty profile, but very sweet, like sugar cane, a hint of molasses. The finish is, yeah, very nutty, yeah. Almondy, I guess. But it's strange. I didn't know High West was. Did it source it from somebody? Like, again, I have no idea about this. Like, this is my first time trying it. I didn't know if. I don't think it was such an old distillery to where they actually have 11-year-old stuff, so they probably source it from someone. That's my initial thought, but pretty damn good. Yeah, nice like little caramel flavor to it. Like maybe a touch of like candy corn or something. And like multiple flavors of nuttiness. Not any burn. No crazy harsh flavors at all. No barrel tannins of any kind. Just a pretty good drink. All right, guys. I know it said last pour, but scratch that. This is the last pour. Okay. I got Maker's Mark cellar aged, and which I kind of enjoyed before, but versus the actual plain old vanilla Maker's Mark, I never ever before like A/B tested them because for whatever reason I thought this was like Maker's Mark Plus, but it wasn't such an upgrade to where like you go like going crazy for this bottle, pay a lot of like extra. But let's check it out. Let's see what this extra maturation. Oh well, by the way, let me do a little backstory. A lot of you guys probably already know this, but this is called Maker's Mark cellar aged, and Maker's Mark always wanted to age their bourbon longer, but the longer they age it, it would leave. They have a very like patented Maker's Mark taste or taste profile, and the longer they would age it, it would be too far off brand, off profile. So they never wanted to release it. So they wanted to get on the hype of like, you know, aging their stuff longer and selling, you know, getting into like the top tier whiskeys, but higher age statement stuff. But so they had to create a special cellar underground where the temperature wouldn't fluctuate so much, so they can get a higher age statement yet retain their trademark Maker's Mark taste. So here we go. Regular stuff, cellar aged. Okay. Very you do get a little ethanol flavor to it, but I do like Maker's Mark because of like weeded whiskey, weeded bourbons. Weller stole the spotlight, and they've been the ones that everybody's been hunting, going crazy over it. And of course, you always had this brand that's available in any store. It's also weeded as well, but I guess this is just sweeter, so didn't have as much prestige. But on the nose, what's the difference? Oh, yeah, there is a huge difference. Less ethanol here. I mean, feels a little younger, a little more lively in here. It's a lot more just muted and subtle. Okay. So it's like a burst of flavor, but then peters out to almost nothing. A very short-lived here. Yeah, this has way longer finish. It keeps going, you know. It feels like this is just higher proof, higher ABV. Yeah, this is like, this is pleasant, but if you're at like a dive bar and there's nothing better or whatever, it's like passive, you know, it passes. It's you know, it's like, it's decent. Nothing revolting about it, but nothing crazy. To be honest, maybe my palate's not advanced, but this just tastes like a higher proof version of a regular Maker's Mark. They both taste very similar, and honestly, for how hyped up like the cellar aged was, I don't know. I don't get it, but I don't know. What does Borte think?
Okay, trying regular Maker's Mark and cellar aged Maker's Mark. I'm not a big fan of Maker's Mark. Honestly, I don't have even an opinion about it, but We'll see. Yeah, I feel like the cellar aged has better smell. But okay. Oh, yeah, this one is really good. Yeah, it tastes just like vodka with some bourbon flavor. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah. The tower level goes to do their farming in style.
Okay, the cellar aged is much better. It actually tastes like bourbon. It's pretty hot. Has like a vanilla aftertaste. I wouldn't say it's sweet, but
That's the other thing was like when I was reading
yeah, it's basically, if you drink it, it's very hot, spicy, like a lot of cinnamon, and then it's like down, what is called like downside? The aftertaste basically. Yeah, the aftertaste is like the finish, yeah. The finish is like a vanilla and it's nice. It's not like I would drink it and then like, oh, it's terrible. Like with this one. And this one is not really good. But celery, I don't know how much the bottle.
Hundreds of dollars. 200, 300.
Yeah, maybe. I can tell it's worth it. Maybe I would pay for this like 60, 70 bucks, and I wouldn't be. I would be okay with like gifting to like a friend or the person who doesn't actually have any experience in bourbon. And I feel like this actually could be a good first impression of bourbons. It has like a light sweetness, cinnamon, vanilla finish. It's really nice, and the bottle looks nice. This one, yeah, it's definitely better than this one. This bed.